Good evening and welcome to the Tri-City Fairgrounds for this evening's game between the Chicago Teetotalers and the New Ohio Debonairs. At this time, we'd like to introduce the starting lineup for the visiting Chicago Teetotalers. Batting first, the right fielder, number 23, Humpty Poole. Batting second, the first baseman, number 13, Crispy Yellow. Batting third, the catcher, number 14, Moopy Poundcake. Batting fourth, the shortstop, number 42, Bowtie Harvey. Batting fifth, the second baseman, number 5, Lavender Sandalbags. Batting sixth, the left fielder, number 30, Better Thrusty. Batting seventh, the third baseman, number 2, Nevada Escargot. Batting eighth, the center fielder, number 12, Ren Bugby. And batting ninth, the pitcher, number 25, Barnacle Portal. And let's get the handkerchiefs in the air for the Debonairs. Please welcome your home side as they take the field for this evening's game. The second baseman, number 20, Tough Tamba. The center fielder, number 18, Chud Tater. The first baseman, number 10, Loud Juice Kendrick. The left fielder, number 15, Ped Wingner. The shortstop, number 2, Jake Steakhouse. The right fielder, number 14, Dudley Zooencastle. The third baseman, number 13, Quincy Longpants. The catcher, number 24, Dimples Bugby. And taking the mound tonight for the New Ohio Debonairs, the pitcher, number 35, Aubrey Bona. And fans, let's make some noise, get those handkerchiefs in the air for the Debonairs as we play ball.
Good evening to you all. Good evening to you all from Tri-City Fairgrounds here in Toledo, New Ohio. My name is Tiddly Clowners. You're listening to Radio WHK, New Ohio's Debonairs Radio. For tonight's game, the second in a series. We went 11 innings just yesterday, where the Debonairs came out on top with Red Anger on the mound. Aubrey Bona is on the mound. He's been quite the pitcher this season. 5-2, an ERA of 3.55. He already got the first out of Humpty Poole, now facing Crispy Yellow, who's going to line that one right into center field for a leadoff single. Well, not a leadoff, I guess it wasn't a leadoff batsman. But with one out, he's on with a single, bringing us to Moopy Poundcake. Aubrey Bona has pitched 19 strikeouts so far. This is his 10th start of the season.
Strike.
Gets Poundcake swinging on strike 2.
Wow.
Poundcake's going to pop that one high up into the air. It's going to be Ped Wingner calling everybody off and away from him in left field to get the count for out number 2. That brings us to the cleanup hitter, Bowtie Harvey, who hit the home run in last night's game. The only run scored by the Teetotalers.
Fair ball.
It's going to get past a diving Loud Juice Kendrick, and it's going to be 2 bases for Bowtie Harvey with a 2-out double. And he will continue his strong batsmanship ways, bring up Lavender Sandalbags, the second baseman.
Foul ball.
So Cowie Bangett finds himself on the bench today. Wouldn't be surprised if we saw him pinch hitting later, unless, of course, Sandalbags and Harvey have quite the day. 2-1 the count with runners on second and third. Sandalbags batting .222 with runners in scoring position, .234 across the entirety of the season. He will walk, which is the 5th walk of the season for him. Aubrey Bona only his 5th walk. And the bases are loaded in the top of the first for Better Thrusty. Smashes that one right to Tough Tamba, and they get out of the inning scot-free with the bases loaded.
Play ball.
That brings us to Barnacle Portal is on the mound for the Teetotalers today. He is batting, he's That's 2 and 5. He gives up a leadoff double to Tough Tamba. Tamba batting .362 on the season. That is double number 9 for him. He will move to third as Toledo grounds out to first for out number 1. This brings up Loud Juice Kendrick, who will sacrifice home Tough Tamba and make it 1-0 in favor of the Debonairs already. That is RBI number 18 for Loud Juice Kendrick. Ted Wingna will make it a very brief inning, even though it is 1-0 in favor of the Debonairs. He pops it out to Ren Bugby. 2 Bugbies playing today. I believe there is no relation. I could be wrong, but that is what I'm being told. Nevada Escargot gets things started for the Teetotalers to lead off with a single right past the pitcher. And we go to Ren Bugby, batting .316 this season, 21 RBIs. He's going to hit it right to the first baseman into a fielder's choice. He outruns the throw, but it is still 1 out.
Strike.
That brings us to the pitcher, Portal.
Strike.
Attempt to steal and not in time. They caught him stealing.
High. Strike 3. You're out.
And a strikeout swinging on the pitcher, Portal. So that is strikeout number 20 for Aubrey Bona. Jake Steakhouse, batting .256 this season, is going to lead off with a single. Right past the glove of Bowtie Harvey. And batting is not at a premium like it was yesterday with the aces on the mound.
Wow.
Again, nothing short of the pitchers today. They are the second in the rotation, 1-1 for Dudley Zooncastle. Only batting .214. But he tends to get hot on occasion. He's going to pop that one high up into the air. Bowtie Harvey picks it up onto the grass and makes the catch for out number 1 here in the bottom of the second. Chicago with a win today would go back up to 500. They're 18-19, 7 games behind the league leading New Ohio Debonairs, who are 25-12 coming into today's game with a single for Quincy Longpants that moves the runners. And Dimples Bugby batting .121, so the catcher not especially and I'm a bit miffed by that. Bugby is going to get an RBI single, as it does score Jake Steakhouse, making it 2-0 for the Debonairs. Although the cutoff man being used as a pitcher, I'm a bit confused by that. I think there might have been at least an opportunity to get him out of home, but, well, far be it for me to question that. And again, we're going to see another play at plate, not in time. Another RBI single, this time from the pitcher himself, Aubrey Bona. It is 3-0 in favor of the Debonairs.
That's high.
Runners on first and second, only 1 out.
High.
Jeff Tamba had a leadoff double to get things started in this game. He's up again here in the bottom of the second. And looks like it's going to be potentially to Harvey, back to Yellow, a Fancy Dan double play to end the inning. Well, 2 runs do score, but that Fancy Dan double play brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. You can try their assortment of hair-based elixirs and tonics, such as crimping powder, styling salves, and of course, hair lubricants. Why be a Mitchell when you could be a Fancy Dan? It was Umpty Pool getting things started with a single up the middle. We have to Crispy Yellow. Yellow is batting .342 on the season, 19 RBIs, 9 home runs. And he lines it right to Tough Tamba for out number 1. Back to Moopy Pound Cake.
Outside. High.
kick will, in fact, line that one out into left field. For out number 2.
Strike.
And just a bow tie Harvey. Bow tie Harvey.
High.
27 RBIs this season, 13 home runs.
Too high.
Making a 2-1 count of Aubrey Bona.
Outside.
Really trying to give him something to swing at. Full count. Swings at it and into a diving Jake Steakhouse. Gets him at first in time to end the inning. My goodness. Well, after 2.5, the Debonairs take them late again. Still 3-0. That is a very powerful batsman to get
Outside.
quieted down in Bowtie Harvey. Chad Tater is going to not make great contact on the second swing. Going to ground that one right to the pitcher. In time to crispy yellow for out number 1. Loud Goose Kendrick. Well, that's a bit of an issue. Goes right to left in the saddlebags. Well, it was a diving crispy yellow who deflects it to saddlebags. So I guess give him an assist on that one. Porter was there to get out number 2. There is Ped Wigner, the
Outside.
Continental League's leader in home runs. Or at least he was at one point. He's going to get a double. This will be double number 10 for him on the season. I'm going to say he has 16 home runs this season, which is second in the Continental League behind Shrewd Bland in Pittsburgh. Actually had
Inside.
that 4 home run game. My goodness. Well, that was
Right.
Wigner is quite good, but I've never seen him do that in one single game. Jake Steakhouse, I think 5th, had a single in the second inning. Is going to pop that one up. Round number 3 to Bowtie Harvey. So 1 run, no run scored. One man left on. End of 3. Still 3-0 in favor of New Ohio. Saddlebags, 1 pitch, 1 swing, right to the pitcher. Aubrey Bona throws it in time to Loud Juice Kendrick, number 1.
Foul ball.
Better Thrusty, who's going to send that one up against the wall into center right. Chad Tater will retrieve it, and he's in with a double. Better Thrusty at his 5th double of the season. He's batting .339. Nevada Escargot hits it high into the air. Is it far enough to go? It is a jumping catch by Chad Tater, and he's going to go for it. It's a double play, my goodness! A fancy Dan double play to end the inning. As Thrusty thought that was hitting the ground, he did not tag up in time, and it ends the inning what was inches away from potentially a home run. Well, Fancy Dan brought to you by Fancy Dan Follicle Products. Put more fop in your quaff with Fancy Dan. But I must say that catch by Chad Tater is worth a salt, which is why it's brought to you by Salt, the seasoning craze that is taking over the nation. You can find it at your local grocery, delicatessen, or wherever salt is sold. Just look for the deer, the herd of deer on the packaging. Just follow the deer and you'll find salt. But Dudley Zewin-Castle is on with a double, and he was on with a double, and it was Quincy Longpants who follows suit to bat home. Dudley Zewin-Castle making it 4-0 here in the bottom of the 4th in favor of the Debonairs. Bringing us to Dimples Bugby. Longpants, that was RBI number 8 for him this season. Foul for a 2-2 count.
Right through. You're out.
And he gets the strikeout of Dimples Bugby, so that's out number 1.
High.
Back to the pitcher spot, Aubrey Bona. It's a Debonairs Harvey, throw in time to first. For out number 2, bringing us to Turf Tamba, hit into a double play last time. However, he does have a double today.
Stir up.
victory. A 2-run home run opens this game wide up. 6-0 in favor of the New Ohio Debonairs.
Low.
Chud Tater's 0 for 2 today.
Outside.
That'd make it 1 for 3. He's going to get on with a single from left field. Better Thrusty fields it. Bring us to Loud Juice Kendrick. An attempt to steal, and he's in with a stolen base, Chud Tater.
Foul.
That is the third stolen base from Chud Tater this season.
Right.
Now Juice Kendrick, batting 316. However, only 200 when runners are in scoring position. However, he might get another one at this point, as yes, it's going to be 7-0, and he makes his way to second base. So RBI number 18 for Loud, 19 for Loud Juice Kendrick, his second for the game. But let's keep it going with Ped Wingnab. He's on with a double, and it's going to be 8-0, and it is going all pear-shaped for the Chicago Teetotalers. A 5-run inning so far with 2 outs. Jake Steakhouse into the glove of Better Thrusty to end the inning. Well, 5 runs scored, including a 2-run home run from Turf Tamba. Brought to you by Industry Brand, colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. Because if it smells good, it must be industry. And if it's industry, it must smell good. One out already for Chicago with Ren Bugby grounding out. The infield here is Barnacle Portal, who will stay in this game, it would seem. And he's going to strike out swinging the second time today. That is the second strikeout for Aubrey Bona. Nothing in favor of the New Ohio Debonairs. Well, I think this is very much one of those things where they tend to work like clockwork, like a fine-tuned factory machine. Tamba grabs that one, throw in time to Kendrick. Out number 3. Well, a 1-2-3 inning for Aubrey Bona, who looks very fresh. Monaco Porter will take the mound, it would seem, yet again.
Too high.
Here in the bottom of the 5th, taking on Dudley Castle. Makes it right to the second baseman, Lavender Sandbags. Throw in time to Crispy Yellow for out number 1. First pitch is strike 1. He swings at strike 2. Does Quincy Longpants. Actually 2 for 2 today. Swings at the third one, makes contact right to Bullseye Harvey. Time, and that's out number 2, bringing us to Dimples Bugby. And that will be it for Barnacle Portal. In comes Jepson Schwanwich. Schwanwich, who was at one point the closing pitcher for the Chicago Teetotalers, coming in. Yes! Bugby swinging at that one. That is strikeout number 7 on the season for Schwanwich. He's only made an appearance in, that's actually 20 innings for him in total. 13 games he's made an appearance out of the bullpen. Bona will face Crispy Yellow. Hits it right to Quincy Longpants. Throw in time for out number 1. Booby Poundcake is 0 for 2 today, with an average on the season of 284. 11 runs batted in, 3 home runs. He's going to pop that one high up into the air. Looks like it should be an easy play for Tamba. Makes the catch in shallow right field for out number 2. This is Bowtie Harvey with the home run in the 11-inning game last night. And he will have no such luck. Grounding it out. The Tamba throw is an easy one. We head to the bottom of the 6th inning. New Ohio very much in charge of this game, 8-0. Aubrey Bona, first pitch, popping it high up into the air, and Bona pops up to Bowtie Harvey for out number 1. Jeff Tambert, top of the order, facing Jepson Schwanwich for the 4th time today. It's it right to Crispy Yellow, and that makes him 2 for 4 today, so that's out number 2.
Inside.
Judd Tater is 1 for 3 today. His last at bat was a single. Gonna ground it right to Crispy Yellow, who will take the jog to first base and step on the bag. So a 1-2-3 inning for the Debonairs. Gives Chicago a little bit of hope. But it is still 8-0 as we enter the top of the 7th. What happened to Sandbags? 5-6-7 up. Sandbags, Thrusty, and Escargot up to the plate at the moment, and Sandbags crushes that ball into the seats. It's a home run to Industry. Sandbags with a solo home run to lead off the 7th inning, and it makes it 8-1. He hits it to Industry. Home run number 7 for Lavender Sandbags. Brought to you by Industry Brand, colognes, perfumes, and fragrances. We're out in the town, and a young lady asks, "What is that intoxicating smell?" You say, "My good dear, my dear, that is the smell of Industry." Found whatever smells are sold. And Thirsty grounds it out to Jake Steakhouse. The throw in time to allow Juice Kendrick for out number 1. There was Nevada Escargot, 1 for 2 today. He had a single, but he also hit into a double play. That is not an option, as nobody is on at the moment. Finds the gap between the infielders and gets on with a single all the way out to Chud Tater. 2 for 3 today for Nevada Escargot. Bringing us to Ren Bugby. 4 for 2 today. Going to pop that one high up into the air. Should be an easy play. Head Wingner just short of the warning track for out number 2. And will this be Jepson Schwanwich, or will they go with a... Yes, they will go with Ainsley Snakequacker. So a pinch hitter, Ainsley Snakequacker. Takes ball number 2. He is batting .317. He's a utility player, can play either first or third base. He was a former Memphis Mud Pig where he batted .313, so it's nice to see his averages maintaining his way into the Continental League. And he's on with a single. Which brings us to the top of the order with 2 outs. Umpty Poole pops it high into the air. He gets jammed. Chud Tater says he has it.
You're out.
And despite hitting .500 with runners in scoring position, that is out number 3. Well, Derry Hamper will take the mound for Chicago here in the bottom of the 7th and give up a leadoff single to Loud Juice Kendrick. Perhaps more. I think he's going to go for more. It's going to be 2 bases for Kendrick. He slides in with a leadoff double. Derry Hamper with has pitched 24 innings across 16 different games. 0-1 decisions, 5.25 ERA. He's going to get that one popping up to Umpty Poole, and it keeps Wingner off base, and it keeps Kendrick at second. Big Steakhouse smashes that one, but I think it is a bit higher than it is far. Into the glove of Ren Bugby for out number 2. It does get Kendrick to tag up, and he is at third with 2 outs, and Dudley Zuencastle. 1 for 3 today. With that back a single, but he did, of course, advance to second on the throw. 2-0 the count facing Hamper.
That's high.
Right to Harvey, throw in time for out number 3. And it remains 8-1 here in the top of the 8th. Crispy Yellow facing Aubrey Bona still at this point, and Yellow is going to ground it right to the pitcher for out number 1 on the first pitch. Whoopie Pound Cake is 0 for 3 today. Bona seems to have his number. That is pitch number 70, and he swings at it for strike 1. Pitch 71 goes right to Turf Tamba, and it's out number 2. Big swing from Bowtie Harvey, who has been quiet since his leadoff, since his first at bat, which is a double. He's going to get on with a single with 2 out. And bring us to Lavender Sandbags. Well, 63 and 1/3 innings pitched across 9 games. That's usually an average of about 7 innings per game, but it looks like we might be seeing the potential complete game from Aubrey Bona today. Quincy Longpants grounds out on the first pitch. So that's 1 out. Here is Dimples Bugby, who's been 1 for 3 today. Does have an RBI. And he gets him swinging at that one. So Dimples Bugby has struck out 3 times today. And that will mean that Carrick Burns will come in for Aubrey Bona. So they will go to the bullpen for the top of the 9th to put an end to this game. Carrick Burns is batting .261. And that will not help his average as he grounds out Lavender Sandbags. Well, Bear Butts comes in for the Debonairs to close this game out. And it looks like there'll be some fielding changes. Blithely cartwheeling.
Right.
Coming at third base. However, it's going to be Becca Thrusty hitting a home run to industry, making this an 8-2 game. So a blemish on the record that Bear Butts would not like to see. That is the 7th home run he has given up this season. He is otherwise outstanding. He's just been an unstoppable force for the Debonairs. What a pickup from the Norfolk Co-Hoppers. We will get Nevada Escargot popping up for out number 1, bringing us to Ren Bugby. Peter Thrusty hits home run number 5 of the season for him. Really scares Ren Bugby off the plate with that from ball 1. He's going to get right past the diving Turf Tamba. And that is Bugby on with a single. 1 out. Derry Hamper, I imagine, will not be batting. This will, in fact, be Dim Barron. Well, Barron smashes it, and it's to industry again, a 2-run home run. Well, don't go home just yet, ladies and gentlemen. It is 8-4. And Dim Barron hits home run number 8 and makes this an 8-4 game. Back to the top of the order, it's Umpty Poole, who hits it up the middle for a single. Well, Bear Butts seems to be showing a bit of weakness today. Facing Crispy Yellow, who pops it up into the air. This should be easily caught by Turf Tamba for out number 2. And Whoopie Pound Cake 0 for 4 today with 2 outs. He is the last remaining out for the Debonairs to get to secure this win. Grounds it right to Rogers Kendrick. A bit of a scare at the end, but the Debonairs win, and it's handkerchiefs in the air for the Debonairs. What a game. An 8-run, a 5-run inning solidified that victory. The final score of this one, Chicago Teetotalers, 4 runs off 13 hits. The New Ohio Debonairs, 8 runs off 13 hits. What a game that is to witness. Well, the New Ohio Debonairs will increase their lead at the top of the league. They are now 26-12. Chicago will drop to 18-20 with the final game of this series happening in just 2 games' time. So both teams will have a day of rest tomorrow. However, the Debonairs will have Mule Wayna on the mound in 2 days' time to face off against, I believe it will be, who would it be for Chicago? It would be, I believe it's going to be Split P. Hammond on the mound for them. So that'll be a great matchup in that one to conclude the series. And the pitching results today, Aubrey Bona gets the win. He does improve to 6-2. After that one, the loss goes to Barnacle Portal, who will drop to 2-6 after only going 4 2/3 innings. We thank our friends at the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, who bring us our finest standings of the day for every game in the entirety of the 1920 Continental League season. The third finest standing is Aubrey Bona, going 8 innings, only allowing 9 hits, only 2 strikeouts today, but only 1 earned run. Second finest standing is Loud Juice Kendrick, going 2 for 4 with 2 doubles and 2 runs batted in. But the finest standing of the day, brought to you by getting a complimentary carton of Honeyweed cigarettes, is Tough Tamba, hitting a home run, going 2 for 4 and batting in 2 runs. That is brought to you by the Honeyweed Tobacco Company, fresh hand-rolled cigarettes grown in the fabled tobacco roads of the Carolinas. Good to be smoked at any time of day, no matter the day. Honeyweed Tobacco Company humbly requests that you smoke wheat every day. Well, that will do it for us today at this game. We hope you join us again in 2 days' time for the conclusion to this series, where again it will be Mule Wayner on the mound for the Debonairs, taking on Split P. Hammond of the Teetotalers. That is it for us today. We return to the music on Radio WHK. My name is Tiddly Clowners, and I wish you a good evening. May your days be dapper and your evenings elegant.